major reaction today by the NFL to comments President Trump made on Friday, suggesting that players who don't stand for the national anthem should be fired. Several coaches and owners are speaking out against the president's comments. Some players chose to kneel during the national anthem today, just like Colin Kaepernick did last season. The Pittsburgh Steelers did not come out for the anthem. The coach decided to keep the team in the locker room. He said the move was not out of disrespect, but to keep the team unified. Other teams, though, linked arms, and that is what we saw from the Minnesota Vikings. Two of their opposing players from Tampa Bay did take a knee. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield shows us how fans reacted in many different ways.
It was a clear win for the Vikings, beating Tampa 34-17. But before kickoff, another storyline began to unfold.
I'm out here to support Colin Kaepernick and every other player in the NFL who would like to express their First Amendment right to protest the injustice that they see going on in this country.
It was a local version of a national rally in support of players who take a knee. Shortly after they made their stance, the Vikings made theirs. Team members stayed on their feet but linked arms in what appeared to be a statement of unity.
I feel like it's more respectful than kneeling.
They're going to stand arm in arm. They're going to stand up for each other. They're one team. They understand. They're all together.
Most of the crowd stood as the anthem was played. Some saying kneeling by other teams is disrespect. Others saying it's the players' prerogative.
People have their opinion, the First Amendment. The players have the right to express their opinion. Based on what I've seen, I've talked to a couple of people. They say it's up to the players. So we came here to watch the game. So I'm not surprised either way. I expect some to knee down, some to not.
I want to think that they're headed in the right direction. They're not doing what every other team is doing.
Despite the differing opinions of all those surrounding them, it was clear on this day, this team was standing together. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield, WCCO 4 News.
After the Vikings game, players explained their linked arm gesture.
Unity, that's one thing we're trying to do. And, as a NFL as a whole, we have to come together. We have to, stick together.
I say all the time that if the outside world would, be able to let things go and really be able to, come together like we do in NFL locker rooms, the world would be a different place.
The Vikings owners, Ziggy and Mark Wilf, released a statement shortly after the anthem, saying, in part, rather than make divisive statements, we believe in promoting thoughtful, inspiring conversation that unifies our communities. We are proud of our players, coaches, and staff for the important role they play in our community, and we fully support their constitutional right to respectfully and peacefully express their beliefs. During the national anthem at today's Minnesota Lynx game against the Los Angeles Sparks, the Lynx players chose to link arms. The Sparks went back into the locker room.